Well, I've got most of the floor cleaned up. I swept all the dirt into a big pile, and most of that came out of the subframe. I'd probably say at least half of it came out of the subframe. That's how nasty that thing was. And I've brought all my parts up to my loft, which I guess I can show you here in a minute. We'll grab up the condenser. I'll bring that up there. There's a bunch of rotors for you. Let's see, ooh, that needs to go up there too. What have I got here? Oh, lights I got for free. I got an AOD transmission, lawnmower engine, a couple torque converters. Oh, I got everything. Radiator out of an F-150, trim pieces for, mostly for the Falcon. I got quite a few of them. A radio, amp, and a computer for Park Avenue. Here we are in the loft. There's a condenser I just brought up, and struts and sway bars and steering rack from the Yick here. A couple of brakes, exhaust. Over here I've got kind of random parts from Buicks, and I got a 63 Olds dash right here. I got the grill out of a 65 Buick Wildcat with the little hood bar. Still in pretty good shape. All the weather strippings hanging there. Random parts. Right over here, got the engine wiring, harness, and computer off of 87 Ford F-150. Just Lesabre parts, Wildcat seat. There's a fender back there. These 4 buckets are filled with Lesabre and Park Avenue parts. Falcon seat there. Just a whole ton of junk. The rest of the crap's not mine, but oh yeah, I got parts. I'll probably never live to use them, but it's always nice to know I got them. Sweet. Man, this place is a mess. I got starters and alternators and intake manifolds and AC condensers, nuts, bolts, brakes, a vacuum, batteries, all my spray shit, and a little bit of oil. What's that, a radio up there? Yep. A bunch of parts there, washer fluid, oil, antifreeze, and my God, the tools. I got 2 chests full of tools and all that. I got these cabinets for free, stocked with nuts and bolts and rags and gloves. And more parts in there, Buick parts there, more rags, pullers. I got a bucket of wire here, scrap wire, bucket of scrap metal. I think that's mostly scrap aluminum. Whole bunch of license plates. I got car radios, laptop, just random shit everywhere. There's Megan's clutch. I don't know, I gotta clean this and organize it someday, but not today. I got stuff to do. Ooh. Dealership I used to work at was tossing a bunch of specialty tools. So I grabbed up these, and there's some more back over here. These are expensive if you go to buy them, but you know, where'd they go? I know they're here. Oh, there's a head for a Buick. Yeah, I think they're around in the back. Don't think I can get there. But they're there, I know it. So that's pretty sweet. Well, I got the engine up a little higher so I can take off the transmission, get in here, take this cover off, and then I'll be able to get to them bolts, I think, that hold the torque converter on. And then I can start taking off the bolts that mount it to the engine. I'll lower it down a little bit. And then I can slide that off. I think I'm going to put it right there where those lights are. Oh, and this little hoist I have, Harbor Freight, 80, 90 bucks, something like that. And it works perfect. That's awesome. I don't think it'll fall. Probably won't. Yeah, we'll find out in a minute. There's my torque converter bolt. Should be 4 of them. I'm just going to take a 18mm wrench, put it on there and tap it with a hammer, and it should loosen up, and I should be able to take it out. And when I was looking up here, I noticed something. my solenoid cases broke. I don't know when that happened or what, but that's no good. Might have to fix it if I ever use this engine again. Well, let's get to tearing. Now, to move the flywheel around to get to all the bolts, I got a pry bar in there, and I just keep working it back and forth like that. It moves slowly but surely. I'd use the starter and bump it over, but I broke it. I think I did that when I was taking out the engine, and I forgot to take off the little bolt that comes here, the wire that bolts to here, and it must have been bolted to something and ripped it right off. So now, well, whatever. Get another one off. Well, I've got all the bolts out now. I noticed there were a couple missing. Whoops, must have been last time I did the transmission in this thing. This transmission is actually out of the 95 Park Avenue I used to have. It's got, well, it had 118,000 when I put it in. I don't know what it's got now, but probably like 130, 40, something like that. So it's still good. So now I guess I can see if I can pull the engine out of the transmission there. There we go, engine and transmission are separated. Now I can drag that tranny out of the way and mount my engine to my stand and then push that out of the way. Almost ready to pull the car in. A few more little things. Well, I've got the engine and tranny put away. I started to clean the shop a little bit. And I got the subframe hanging there. I'm going to coat that with oil once I can find a paintbrush, an old one. I was supposed to get a bar today that goes across the engine there and holds it up, but it's back ordered. So I won't be doing that today, but I did get a few ratchets and this and that, and a big old 3/4 inch set. Sweet. Now I won't have to keep breaking 1/2 inch breaker bars. Man, these things get big. 50 millimeter? What the hell am I going to use that on? It's the size of my coffee cup. Oh well, I'll keep cleaning, and maybe next week I'll get to fixing my car. Well, I've got the subframe all oiled up. I think it'll work nice and good. At least keep it from rusting for a while. Stupid Minnesota and their road salt. Oh, I love being green. Recycling subframes, recycling used motor oil. Yeah, Al Gore can kiss my ass. I'm doing it anyway. Tree hugging hippies.